In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your brand new hybrid bino harness. So let's get into it. So you'll see that the hybrid bino harness actually comes pretty much set up, ready to go, but I'm going to take my binos, I'm going to show you how to size it correctly for your binos, and then add your rangefinder, and then utilize the pouches and all the adjustments that come in it. So I'll show you exactly how to do that. So we'll go ahead and get it out of the package. Good. So everything comes attached to the bino harness. There's nothing loose in the box, so don't be alarmed if you don't see anything, because there's nothing in there. So we'll get rid of that. The way it comes right now, it's going to be set up for a pretty small pair of binos. These are my 10x42 razors, and we'll see if they'll fit in there initially. And it's pretty close. They would fit, but we're going to have to extend this out just a little bit. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is take this inner flap right here. We're going to peel that up, and then your accessory platform will pop right off. So we'll pop that off for now. Once you've got that flap pulled up, simply pull the bottom. It comes apart just like that. We're going to move it down about an inch right there. Lay that flap back over top. All right, now let's lay our binos in. Now what I'm looking for is I want this bottom lid to come around and then just over the objective there. So let's pull the bungee up and see. And that's pretty much a perfect fit. Now this bungee is fully adjustable. So if you get inside in here, you're going to be able to pull out some extra bungee. And then that way, if that's a little bit too tight for your liking, you can adjust it. So that's about perfect right there. All right, so there we've got our binos adjusted. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the accessory platform. So we're going to pop these buckles off of the harness. And to do that, you just simply kind of hold the webbing loop with your finger and then just pull. And the buckle is split in the middle here, so you can pull it off of that loop. So we're going to do that on both sides. Kind of set those off to the side right now. And now we're going to take our accessory platform, and this has got the rangefinder pocket and the cell phone pocket, and we're going to reinstall that back into the harness. So what we're going to do is kind of line it up right in the middle. It's going to sit down just like that, and then your Velcro flap is going to go right back over top of that. So that's going to hold it in place. Now on the back, the accessory platform itself has loops for these buckles. So instead of running the buckles on the bino harness, which you can do and leave the accessory platform on there, but by installing the buckles on the platform, it's going to wrap this around your body and it's going to be a little bit more secure. So to install these back on, I like to push in on the center of that webbing and kind of fold it in like that. Carl calls it making a taco. So once you do that, you can pop that buckle right back on there, super easy. See if I can do it left-handed over here. Oh yeah, super easy. So there's your buckles installed. We're gonna flip it back over here. Now up here on the shoulder harness, you've got these bungees here that have your quick release buckles on them. So these are side specific. One side is gonna have, that's the female side on the left. And then this side is going to have the male side that goes on your binos. That way you can't get them mixed up. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pop the right side off. I'm going to take our binos. Now I'm going to utilize this little loop that's built into the binos. And all you got to do is untie this stopper knot on here. It's not tied real tight, so it's pretty easy to get undone. So now we're just going to feed this cord through this little loop in the side of the binos. And now I'm going to pull it down just a little bit here, and then I'm going to tie that stopper knot back in there. And it's just an overhand knot, is all it is. See if I can get this. Now you can adjust this knot up or down as well if you want this to be shorter or longer. So we're just going to kind of go right there for now. So that's the right side, the male buckle. And this is simply so you could pop your binos out of the harness and use them without the harness. So now we're gonna do the same thing here on the female side. Now it's important to note as well is if you buy our minimalist harness, it utilizes the same buckles. So you can switch between the minimalist harness and this hybrid bino harness and not have to redo these. They use the same buckles, so that's pretty handy. All right, so there's our quick release buckles installed on that. All right, so from here, I'm gonna go ahead and put the harness on and get it initially adjusted for me. So I can already tell it's actually pretty good. So I think I'm okay with the height of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug the side buckles in, tighten those down, tighten that down. And you'll see when you tighten it down that it pulls the accessory platform around your chest and it kind of conforms to you. So once we got that done, we can kind of take this extra webbing, and I always tell people to roll it inward like this, and it makes it much easier to get the webbing keeper up over the webbing. You can take it off and do this. It probably makes it a little bit easier, but I've got it twisted around as well. Then just slide your webbing keeper over, but I'll go ahead and fix that. All right, so we got our tension pretty close there. We'll do the same on this side, and that's pretty close. Now you can do the same thing up here if you want. I don't really worry about it a whole lot. Do the same thing. So it's gonna take you a few minutes to kind of get this thing set up the way you want. But really within probably 15 minutes, you're gonna have it set up, ready to go. All right, so now we've got, these are the bungees that connect to the binos. So we can go ahead and plug this in, plug this side in. All right, so you can see it's a little loose for my taste. I like it to be a little bit tighter than that. So you're gonna take this knot up here and simply run that down. Same for this side. And this knot will just slide on the bungee. And that tightened it up probably too much, because now you can see I've got slack in this. So it's gonna take you a minute to kind of get, that's actually pretty good. So that's gonna hold your binos in there, and now you've got your bottom, flip it up like that. So that's pretty good. Now we're gonna take our rangefinder accessory pouch. It's already got the tether installed. You've also got a quick release little buckle on here. This is going to get installed on your rangefinder. And same deal with this one. This one's got a little loop built in. I'm going to feed that through. And then I'm simply going to pass the buckle through that loop. And it's just going to girth hitch on there just like that. So we'll plug the tether in. Then you can drop it right into your pouch like that. And you'll notice you've got magnets on the back here, so it'll snap closed. And then when you flip this down, it'll snap like that. Same way with your cell phone pocket. So got my cell phone there. It'll drop right in, nice and secure. If I pop this open, the binos sit right there. Pull it up, you can do your glassing, pop them back in, they'll stay right there. Now another thing to point out, you've got a lens cloth that's built in to the bottom of the bino harness. So that comes in there, ready to go. Fold it up, put it back in. But that is pretty much it. Pretty simple. Might take you 10-15 minutes to get it fully set up, but that is the hybrid bino harness, and that's how you get it set up to run your different class. So good luck this fall, guys.